I think so often we can have a plan and we're like, all right, this is God, this is what we're doing, A, B, C, and D. But our journey has taught us that it is truly God that sets our course.
From the very beginning of us dating, we were in ministry together, and as soon as we got married, we started serving at CrossPointe together.
At CrossPointe, that's where just the birth of church planning, of building His kingdom, of just making disciples was just really where it started. And so we were praying through cities, and Savannah was one of the cities, Boston was one of the cities, and so we were ready to go wherever God was going to open up. We'll never forget, one of the college students was just telling us about her story and her journey and how she just bounced around in foster care homes. And she just basically said, I wish I would have had parents like you. And it was that moment that we knew God was saying, this is what you're supposed to do.
Originally, we were pursuing international adoption, and God closed the door there and opened foster care up to us. I remember the day that they called us and said that they had two little kids, that one 3 months and one 2 years old, and it was like, yeah, we want to do this. The day that we got them, we looked up into the sky and there were 2 rainbows, and we just knew that God was going to be faithful in this story. There have been days where church planting and our desire to go and to see God's kingdom advanced seemed to be in conflict with our desire to adopt and to foster. And there's times where we thought we were going to go one way, and then the next moment God changes that direction.
God closed the doors for Boston, and it was hard at times because you're like, oh, I want to go do this. I want to, God, this is a great idea. Why doesn't this happen? For a season, we really felt stuck. Like, okay, God, like, why hasn't this moved on? Like, it's been 3 years. Why isn't this happening?
I mean, it's hard walking in the tension of the unknown. I mean, the fact that we still don't know the outcome of our family situation. Will we be a family forever? We don't know. And walking in the tension of that is weighty and it's challenging. And so every day can be a battle for our mind and our heart and our peace and our joy. As we prayed through Boston and Savannah, obviously God closed the door for Boston and reopened it for Savannah. And so, we prayed about it, we felt a peace, and we just took a step. We just knew, okay, this door is open, and we feel a peace and we feel a passion to go and to see this city reach for Christ.
There's about 350,000 people that live in this city and around this city, and most studies show about 60 to 70% of them don't know Jesus. And so that was just heartbreaking for us in a traditional Bible Belt area. So many people don't go to church, don't know who Jesus is.
No time is ever wasted. God, the waiting is never wasted. And when we feel stuck, when we feel, when we felt like that we don't know what to do, God would always provide us with just one step of faith. He knows the end, and He ultimately is going to be victorious in the end. As God gives you seasons to steward, just knowing that you may not be sovereign over that season, but you do have a responsibility to steward what He's given you. So we just want to live open-handed, and as we do, just know that this is the best journey we could ever be on. It's just obeying the Lord and walking with Him in that obedience.